Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Rebels' return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. LSU quick to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
To the air, it's Collins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is good!
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Collins. Makes his connection. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. LSU right back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Running to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checking off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, LSU! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And off to Jones. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Back to pass, it's Collins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Rebels in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. It's a draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. LSU quick to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over first and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Looking down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Johnson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust it.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. To throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stumbled to the ground.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he got it. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. A third and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the defense.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting two guys on. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a third guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the corner.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU right back to the line. Going to the run, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. One, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after it. The quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
29. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum. And the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Hand off to Jones. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick get to the first down mark.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Collins. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this is